Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Hbar holders. Appreciate all the love. Apologize that we're kind of all over the place as far as our schedule is concerned. I'm sure you guys can tell by my voice it's not sounding as normal because I am under the weather a little bit, starting to feel a little better, to be honest. But bear with me. That is the reason why the updates are not as consistent, but I'm trying my best. If you appreciate these updates, guys, please do not forget to smash that like button. But let's analyze and take a look at what's happening with the markets, because market has been in the shaky end of the spectrum over the course of the last few days now. Pretty much since the FOMC meeting last week, we're starting to see a lot of volatility coming in, specifically for Bitcoin, which of course is having an impact on the broader market. But if you're looking across the board, as far as the 24-hour scale is concerned, the broader market, it's seeing a 50-50, depending on how you're looking at it. Some coins green, at the same time, some coins are in the red. Over the last 1 hour, they're going into a Wednesday morning. We are seeing the broader market over the course of the last 1 hour being up, which of course is nice to see. As far as Hbar price is concerned, 22.3 cents, down about 0.2% in USD, but we're up 0.3% in Bitcoin comparative. Valuation 9.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at $212 million. Not 212,000. That would be crazy. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to take a look at what's happening with the dominance index. Dominance index is currently sitting at 58.49%, as we can see for ourselves. And the dominance has been ranging around this level pretty much over the course of the last 2 days. At this point, we saw this major uptick, and that is due to Bitcoin breaking below. We saw a major pullback, and I think that was due to the major longs being liquidated on the Bitcoin side, which of course does tend to cause the price of Bitcoin to drop, and you can see this for yourself. We did see a significant drop, from 150,700 down to $111,224. But right now we're sitting above 112,000, which is not bad. But again, we're below our confirmation zone, and you guys know how I treat that. We need to be above our confirmation zone at the minimum. But again, over long positions were piling up, and I think market makers really stepped in, and we did see this shakeout. But remember, we are coming up to the end of quarter three, about a week left for the month of September, then we enter quarter four, and I am projecting quarter four to be a positive time for the crypto markets. Historically speaking, it should also do the same, and of course, if we were to see more rate cuts happening, then I think this can also bring in a more excitement. The previous rate cut that we did see, of the 25 BPS, that was priced in, believe it or not. Not a lot of people realize that, but that was priced in. Leading up to that, if you did pay attention to the channel, you did see market making its way towards the upside. But if you're looking at the price of Hbar right now, as of recording this update, we're still in the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. And if we were to take a closer look at the hourly time frame, you can see, we did wick below, down to 21 cents when we saw Bitcoin seeing this flash pullback. And again, the broader market, reacted to that. But look where we got retested. The earlier September levels actually did get retested once again. Remember, at the beginning of September, or around September 1st, or even if you're looking at it from the September 5th, lows, we did see Hbar see a massive move of 21%. So, pretty much made its way back down to this level. And again, it was due to Bitcoin. And again, this is why we focus on Bitcoin on a day-to-day basis. But we're back in the 61.8, and that is important to keep in mind. Obviously, a resistance we've been quite familiar with, around 22.6 cents, is something we want to break above. If this is able to do that, I think we recover back to pretty much to where we were. But so far so good. I like the way Hbar is still holding. We're still in the 61.8. Yes, we have seen a little bit of a hiccup, but so did the broader market, and these are things we need to keep in mind. These are risk factors we need to consider, and market just doesn't go up straight forever. There are times where you do see sideways momentum, choppy levels, and this is one of the many examples that we've seen. But we got to take it one step at a time. I like what I'm seeing here. So far so good. We'll see you later. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.